Welcome to More Than 10, right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast, just wherever there's a podcast, we're probably there, unless we're not. And if we're not, then that place is garbage. So don't listen to any more podcasts on any podcast platforms that we're not on. I feel like that's a safe rule. 3 comedians, 10 topics, 1 podcast, the unofficial podcast of phone booths. So I thought they were fun. I thought they were a cool idea. Superman got changed in one, and I think we should bring him back. My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at IAM_Owens. Instagram, IAMOwens. NathanOwensComedy.com. And it's just me, but just for the intro. So don't worry. Other voices are going to happen. Other voices are going to show up. It's been a crazy week for the 10 team. Some people are traveling. I am moving. So we are throwing up a 4th and 10 rerun. But don't worry. We went back to 2020 and we grabbed in honor of the Final Four this weekend, we grabbed the greatest white people of all time draft. So you can listen to all of our picks. I believe Mr. Rogers won, which was my pick. But listen to the full draft. Completely forgot that Damon didn't know that William Wallace was a real person. So a lot of twists and turns, a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for being with us. We really do appreciate it. Jump on patreon.com/4th and 10 for exclusives and enjoy the episode. See y'all next week.
Shake thy bake. Thy bake she bakes. She shakes thy bake. Metal rods.
Nate, what is Dan drinking?
I don't know. Is that tequila again?
No, that's whiskey.
Oh, wait. That ain't regular Dan. I don't know.
Welcome to More Than 10, right here on sportsdistrict.com, Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, every podcasting platform that you like. 3 comedians, 10 topics, the unofficial podcast of the 2020 Japanese Olympics on Earth 2. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at IAM_Owens. Instagram is IAMOwens. NathanOwensComedy.com. We are still social distancing, but via the 4th and 10 satellite. David Perdue's with me.
What up, people? I'm here. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at doordies at DUEORDIE.
And of course, Damon Sumner.
What's going on, good people? Get at me on Twitter, DAMONJR, add the number 2 for Instagram.
And Dan Duncan, producer, quarantine buddy, whatever title you want to give him at this point.
Whiskey sommelier.
What are we sipping on tonight, Dan?
Well, in my glass is whiskey called Four Clovers, which is delicious. And that is Kings County Distillery in New York. No one wants to go there, but because there's lots of Ronas. But I do have a medicine bottle filled with whiskey. So this is my medicine
bottle. Okay.
There we go. All right.
Don't dismiss me.
I'm not dismissing it. I'm trying to figure out how to move on. Like, I was trying to figure out how to transition into reviews, which Damon usually does, but then we threw it off beforehand. Damon wasn't talking.
I was just trying to see you guys do this little two tandem thing right here for a while with this alcohol. I was intrigued by that myself.
You realize
I didn't know where it was going.
You were judging us.
Oh, I just judged the heck out of Nate because he just said that Damon does reviews, and I'm like, dang.
No. Damon intros the reviews
and confuses us.
Listen, let me give a shout out to everybody rock with us on Patreon.
Yes.
Thank you. We love you.
Check us out there for exclusive content.
You pleasure
Listen,
us.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I speak on behalf of everybody that things are tough and tight right now, but if you're trying to support your boys, we would definitely appreciate you jumping on the bandwagon.
Yes.
All the way down to 4 quarters, all the way up. There's multi-levels to get exclusive content.
Ad-free
bonus
episodes.
Ad-free episodes, pre-show audio, exclusive Slack online forum, discounts on merch, etc., etc. It goes on. Check it out.
Video.
On Patreon.com. All that jazz. David Perdue, talk to us.
Free
Perdue
whiskey.
Picks, what we got for that review?
All right. I don't think I read this one. It is from @Beth.
Pictures of my sunburn.
Oh no, it says Be the Dope. I think it says Be the Dope. I was like,
Be the dope. Okay.
Be the Dope. They gave us 5 stars.
Thank you so
But
much.
it said the title says people who leave 4 stars are ... Again,
Wow.
because I'm not reading on my computer, I
aggressive.
don't know what the rest of it is, or it could be the joke. That's the beauty of this. Anyway, it says the normal thing to do here would be to blame Nate for the 4 stars, but there is one review that made me cry laughing. So apparently, someone generally likes everything about this podcast except for Dan's football takes. The comment went as such. Quote, Dan knows nothing about football and most of his takes are opposite of reality. No reality though.
Does he think I'm Nate?
No. Because remember there was a time somebody said you didn't know about football. He's quoting another review.
Okay. This guy.
When someone said you didn't know about football, but then you were right about LSU, and he was way wrong about LSU. I got you back there. Anyway,
Thank you.
He says, bruh, wrote 7 positive words in the comment and spent the rest of the time going in on Dan. I can't help but imagine this guy enjoying his listening experience. And as soon as Dan hops in with a sports take, he just launches his phone at the wall and just starts screaming, "What in the filth?" And then there's an exclamation emoji with a bunch of stuff. Dan, you got beef out here in these streets, in these podcast streets. What are you gonna do about it, dog? Run up on bruh before you get done up, fam. He's like, somebody else got a problem with you. Anyway, side note, all 4 stars are still a product of Nate. Sorry, dog.
Somehow that guy just talked a lot about my misgivings I have with our audience, and yet still managed to bring it home with your shortcomings.
It's still
so
about you,
frustrating.
dog.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Anyway, appreciate you @Be the Dope for the actually 5-star review.
Yes, thank you so much.
Keep rating and reviewing us. Listen, at this point, it's tough, but we know you ain't got nothing else to do. So everybody listening, give us that review.
Give us the
Spend
review,
some time
baby,
listening.
please.
Tell a friend about the show. We doing this even in the midst of quarantine. Tell a friend about the show. Let us know what you think. Tell that friend to let us know what they think too.
Absolutely.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz there. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready to jump into this?
I think so.
All right, let's do it. 10 topics, the 10 biggest topics in our quarantine sports world. Number 1, soccer star Luka Jovic.
Hey.
He's now facing jail time for leaving isolation to see his girlfriend. So he's a striker for Real Madrid. He broke quarantine last week to see his girlfriend, and now it looks like he could be going to jail. Guys, was it worth it? Was it worth the jail time?
Depends on what happened.
I'm about to say I don't know what the interaction was. I don't know what she looked like. I don't know how special
The
she
answer
is.
is no, baby. The answer is no. The answer is no. Jail time? No, sir. Listen here. All right. He's a soccer star. Is that what you said? That's what I read.
That is what
If you're a
TMZ
star,
called him.
Star is so loose. But
listen, that's very true. But if this fella is not living his life in a certain way that he is trying to make it to a certain place when he's dead, and he's trying to be free, this man out here need to be living his life. Don't risk jail time for one lady out here. And that's not what I'm saying. That's not Damon Sumner talking. I'm talking on behalf of the world. That's what's important to know. Damon Sumner put his hat on and say, sit your butt home. But if I take that off and talk for the world, I say, brother, don't risk nothing for no jail time, because it ain't going to go well for you. Whatever you had with the boo for the jail time, it ain't going to be good back inside those gates. I'm going to let you know right now. Ain't nothing good for you, Wayne, in those bars.
Yeah, if you go to jail, whatever it is you wanted outside of jail, you can't get no more.
Well, you can. It's just not going to feel the same.
That's true. That's true. Yikes. 1 point for Whiskey Dan. Whiskey Dan.
Dan
Just
might
different.
Dan might
Dan
make
makes
it 4
special appearance.
topics. I don't know how long we're gonna. I don't know how long until the hood goes up and Dan slouches down in the chair.
No hood on this one. No hood on this one. Hoodie
No,
Dan.
I want to know what this girlfriend looks like. How long they been together?
Bro, I'm sure he got a text message. She slid in some DMs, and she said some things too that any one of us, I'm sure, would be like, all right, whatever, I'm gone.
So she is described via TMZ as his model girlfriend. I don't know if that just means she's a really good girlfriend and like other girls should model their relationships after her.
Nah, bro.
Doubt it.
Better turn that Wi-Fi up and sit down somewhere.
I don't know, Nate. You just saw a picture of her. Would you break curfew?
I mean, she's objectively attractive, I guess. If we're going by the current world standard, sure.
What are we all willing to break?
Oh, this is a good
for
question.
To get. I first asked Nate. Nate, would you be willing to see your fiance? Would you willing to break this curfew to see your
Come
fiance?
on now, talk about it.
Yes, I would. I would. I'm taking the same stance as like the postal service, like through neither sleet nor hail, no wind, whatever it is.
So you risking 30 days in jail.
30. It's just 30 days. Okay, well that.
Just? You say just?
No, well, I would like 30 days. I'd miss my wedding, so she would probably be more upset. It would really have to be up to her. I'd be like, look, I'm willing to make the trip if you're okay with the consequences.
Up to her? No, you in jail. She out here Panera Bread in 30 days. What are you talking about up to her?
But I'm saying if she's like, don't get arrested because then we have to push the wedding back, then I'm like, all right, I'll hunker down. But if she's like, you know what, it's worth the risk, I'm like, all right, I'll be there.
She's not
shortly.
in jail. It's not worth the risk. What are y'all talking about? Do y'all know where prison is? Have you seen Oz? It is not worth the risk. Period. Come on, son. You lost to a goose. What are you talking about? You can make it through jail.
There's things that I would spend 30 days in jail for.
Oh, Dan. No, there's not. No, there's not.
Now,
Dan, you are a petite man with a ginger beard. There is not 30 things. You stop that,
Dan,
sir.
Is this 8 a.m. Dan talking or is this Whiskey Dan talking? Which Dan is making this call?
I mean, Whiskey Dan right now is the one on the microphone.
Whiskey Dan is making this call. I don't think 8 a.m. Dan, who wakes up and his son is right there.
I don't know. There's sweet. There's some.
Dan's not making that move.
There's some sweet nothings that if they ended up in a text message from my wife, I'm breaking curfew.
I ain't gonna lie. So I had this moment where like I'm messaging this girl, and she's currently quarantined, right? And this is like, but I was
in Georgia.
Yeah, in Georgia. And I was like, would I?
Yes. Yes, you would.
I think you would.
Y'all are crazy, man. Let me tell you right now.
You would.
12 years in July.
No, I
Listen to me.
I didn't say I wouldn't. Never said I wouldn't. But I'd be smart about it.
Oh, I'm telling you, I would not. 0%. 0%.
You could be smart about it.
0%.
All right.
Somebody was like, bro, if you get caught, you're going 30 days minimum in prison. Yeah. Wrap it up. I'll see you in October. Oh, man.
So there's nothing. There's nothing. Like if someone said, hey, I'm putting together this private show. It's
this
super.
Shawshank Redemption.
Let me throw it out.
Set the stage, man.
It is like it's gonna be this like rehearsal. It's like every top comic in the world is gonna be in this room, and you get to do 20 minutes for your idols. Take the top 20 comics that you could think of, and they're gonna be in this room, and we're gonna pay you $100,000 to come do it. You ain't breaking curfew.
If I get caught, I got 30 days in Rikers Island. Is that what you're telling me?
You ain't going to Rikers.
If you get caught,
this is a European prison.
What are you in?
Baby.
What are you in for?
That man was in Europe. That was a Croatian prison.
He's in Spain.
Fine, you go to a Croatian prison. You still not taking that?
No. Chappelle don't know me. He don't know me. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. No, man.
I'm gonna figure that out, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna figure that out.
I'm figuring that out too.
I'm gonna figure that out, bro.
And while y'all in prison like Dag, they gonna be like, man, I'm short on comics. Who can I call in 32 days? Right here, baby.
The long game. Damon just said I got the long game on you.
Topic number 2.
Playing the long game. That's fine. I'm a gambling man.
You are a gambler, dude. You are a gambler. Let's keep moving, man. Topic number 2. Jamal Murray, Denver Nuggets, one of the stars on the squad. He got into a little tidbit the other day on Instagram. I think it was a few days ago. Pop up in IG stories. If you don't know about Instagram stories, follow us on IG. Basically, the stories stay for 24 hours. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? 24 hours?
Yep.
So unless you they comment, they can go. Right. So unless you delete it,
You can delete
miss
it, or you can add it as a highlight, and then it stays.
Could add it as a highlight, but people could miss it. But
Yes.
400,000 people did not miss this story, and it was him allegedly saying his account got hacked because there was a graphic video up of him getting the business from a quarantine booth. And so I don't know how graphic I'm gonna be. I'm gonna stop right there. I can't see people's faces. But this goes on. 450,000 people on his story. This is pretty much like a self-produced sex tape. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
what we're talking about here.
A Kardashian tape.
Yep.
Hey, come on.
Old school.
This
Old school, yeah.
old school. So I'm intrigued on one. Is there any validity of this
Ray
account
J.
being potentially hacked? That's number one.
Absolutely not.
And if you say off top, you say no.
No.
No, it's not hacked.
Yeah, there's no way.
way. No way.
5%
So then what was the
chance.
purpose? What was the purpose then, or the reason for posting?
Because
I don't think he knew how Instagram worked.
yeah,
I think he tried to record it for his own memento, and the only thing he's ever recorded with was Instagram, and he just pressed record on that, and it sent to the store. That's the only way.
totally.
There's no
Oh,
way
so
it got hacked.
to be clear, you're not saying he recorded it and intentionally tried to put it on Instagram. You're just saying he unintentionally posted it on Instagram. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
It
Okay.
wasn't- yeah.
Because you can you can record a video like this and then just go download it without posting it. So I'm
Right.
sure he just had IG like as the last app, flicked it open, went to record, and then muscle memory said post it, and
Bang.
it never hit his brain.
How
Yeah,
how
so
long
I
was
think
it? Do we know how long it was up before he caught it?
Look, all I know is the internet got it, so it's up too long.
That's true.
Listen, 450,000 followers were stunned.
I just can't imagine like going to sleep and waking up with like 50 texts, 100 missed calls, and it's like, hey man, this has been up for 12 hours.
Oh yeah, I don't know how long. Listen, too long is the answer.
Too long
Because
is the answer.
the internet grabbed it, took it. There are stills out there. It's not good for this man. It's not
You
good
know,
for
also, what the recording, guys, listen, shut that down. I don't know when this became a thing, maybe in the 60s when the internet popped off because of
Come
The
on.
60s.
As a-
Al Gore
The
made it.
internet didn't pop until the 90s, but
That's not what Al Gore says in his book, guys. You got to read the book.
Andre, come back here. I'm gonna put you on my picture show. You see?
Come on, Dame, put it down here. Bush. Listen, so I don't know. You got to the book. Read the book,
No.
chapter 2. Bush or die. Listen, focus.
push,
What I'm saying,
push.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we gotta shut down the recording.
Hashtag push.
Why you guys shut down the recordings?
Because this stuff happens.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. And also,
Bro,
I'm gonna be honest.
As a comic man, I feel like you would appreciate reviewing the game tape.
Listen, and I'm gonna see as a person who's seen his body, there are certain things you don't need to relive. You gotta be in the moment for.
But
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like that's not his game tape.
What you talking about?
Like I'm saying in that scenario, he's not like when comics rewatch our videos, we're like, oh, that joke worked, that joke didn't work, this needs improvement, that needs improvement.
Mhm.
Oh, that's exactly why you do it, big dog.
No, he's.
I'm
go
saying
ahead, keep going, Nate.
for him, the act.
It's not his performance.
Yes, the act that was happening. He is the
And that-
audience.
But guess what though? That just means that he is just like, hey, boo, let's sit down, let's talk about your.
Let's break down this game tape.
Let's break down this game tape.
That's so much worse.
Number one,
He's a
thank you for
student.
coming to the stadium.
That triangle defense you're running right there
Listen,
doesn't
a little
hit
more
the
effort
spot.
out of you. You see right here, you lost effort right here. It's not good. You need to pick your effort up right here.
Wow.
Yeah, the champions can make the free throws when they're tired. That's all. You got to make them when you're
Sub
tired.
You out, baby, if you don't hit your shots.
Yeah, listen. Ross is full.
Off the hinges.
Need to go up and back, up and back, up and back.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna practice again soon, so be ready. You know.
Be ready, boo.
Wow, this has gone. We went from innuendo to.
No, I'm
I
doing
had
it.
10 more. I had 10 more, but
I
can't
know.
do it.
I felt we had 10 more, but I
I'm
just.
talking about basketball.
I
I
like
know.
our
Basketball.
podcast.
I also like the fact
David,
that
we're all
like
talking about basketball.
I'm talking about basketball.
Dan just ran out of innuendos.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm calling it before I say
Yeah.
something."
Dan's always got like 2, and after 2, he's like, "Man, I don't know what else y'all want from me."
Dan shoots 2 and then he brings out the cannon. He's like,
That's all I got.
This'll do it. Boosh. Yeah. Listen, Matt, everybody knows Jamal Murray, excellent ball handler. He was trying to pass along those skills.
Here, can I ask a really dumb question?
We got 30 seconds.
Uh-oh. Whiskey Dan with dumb questions.
At what point were we halftime in his recording? Were we first quarter, or was
I don't know.
was the buzzer going off?
I don't. I'm not sure of the record. I didn't see the record.
I didn't review the
Because
tape.
that seems that just. If I'm him, like I agree with Damon, you're missing out on some moments.
Missing out.
If you're in the third and fourth quarter, you have other things to be paying attention to.
It's game time. 4 quarters, game time.
Well, I'm
First
gonna
time.
be. If it's 1-on-1, it's usually not 4 quarters. I'm just not gonna. Nate, that's just a pro tip. Usually, if you stretch, you might get down to the first sub, but after that, ain't nobody coming off the bench. I'm just gonna say that, big guy.
It's really the national anthem in 2 minutes.
Professional athlete.
That's it. Everybody hold a moment of silence, tip off, and then put your clothes up.
He is a Gatorade sponsored professional athlete.
So, ref it, burn, and that's gonna do it for us. 2-0.
All right.
Team wins again.
Let's move on to the next topic. All right. So even though the NCAA canceled their March Madness, 4th and 10 has not. We are doing our March Madness bracket, and this year we are doing the best white people of all time.
It's the great white.
The great white bracket.
You gotta be more confident with that statement.
It's a weird statement coming from me. I feel very bizarre saying it.
Say it with your chest, Nate.
Be like, finally, we're recognized. So, all right, what we're going to do for the next couple topics is we're basically having a draft. Each of us has brought 8. If somebody has already picked yours, we have some great suggestions on Twitter and Instagram that we can go back to and pull from. But how do y'all want to do this? Who wants to pick first?
What y'all think? I'll go first.
Go ahead, big dog. Start us off in these streets.
All right. My first pick in the great white draft is, I thought about this a lot. My number 1
This
pick,
white person, baby. Give it to him.
Greg Popovich.
Wow, Popovich.
Yeah. Getting him off the board early.
Get him off the board.
Get him off the board early.
Listeners, if you're listening, make sure you take notes during this draft just to see who's the worst person in the room. All right. Solid pick. Champion.
All right, Damon,
Solid
take
pick.
the next pick.
Go ahead. Let's go. We're going to keep it Oreo. Go, Dan.
My first pick is William Wallace.
William Wallace. Braveheart.
Come on, Braveheart.
Yep.
Is he a real person?
Yeah. That's a joke, right? No. That's a joke, right?
Don't do this to Whiskey Dan. Any other Dan, we can move on.
European history?
Don't do.
All right, Damon, who's your pick?
Wallace. He up there with Fred Rogers.
Stop doing this.
Listen, man, y'all gotta stop doing these fake people. My number 1 pick, baby, off the board.
You can't take our greats and just throw them into fiction.
I don't know who he is. Let's move along.
Damon's about to pick Mr. Tumnus.
Listen, the emancipated himself, man. Abraham Lincoln, baby. I already told you that.
Wow.
Man.
Okay.
Boy, baby.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, with my number 1 pick, I'm going Mr. Fred Rogers.
Dang it. Took Mr. Rogers off the board. That's a tough one.
Took Mr. Rogers.
That's a solid move there.
That's a good one.
There.
All right, are we
good
snaking back, or are we starting back over with David?
Snaking back. You're in this snake stuff. Back at the top.
Go, David.
All right. I'm going to go with
Hey, Whites.
I'm going to go Megan Rapinoe.
Okay. She's off my
Megan
board.
She was on my list, but she couldn't get past my top 10, man. It's 2. What have you done for me lately? But I respect it.
Okay.
I totally agree.
I'm going Megan Rapinoe. Feel good about that one.
Okay.
Hold on, you agree with who, Dan?
You.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I wasn't sure if you hated me because of the fake guy earlier, but I respect you. Let's keep going.
Wow. Am I next?
You're next, Dan.
Number 2, St. Patrick.
No, he's real too, Damon. He's real too. He's a real person. He drove.
St. Patrick's Day, patron saint of whiskey.
I feel like we have to do another, like, dang, I feel like you're still gonna keep your people, and that's fine.
What?
But the point, it's no. Remember we said on the pre-show, right? It's not just accomplishments only.
I
It's
know.
Okay. Hey, if you stand by it, stand by it.
All of these, Listen, William Wallace fought against the British.
Oh, you ain't gotta prove it, man. You ain't gotta prove it. We believe
But
you. You gonna put us
if you
to sleep.
remember, I said these are people who have to potentially get potentially put before the board to be brought to the barbecue. You
Listen.
want us to bring William Wallace to the barbecue?
He
Yes.
feels good about it.
Listen,
David. He feels good
I will
about it.
rationalize it right now, and it might get me in trouble, but I will say this.
Whiskey Dan.
There's very few Anglo people in this world that have been oppressed by the British more than the Scottish.
Okay.
Now, I will not go as far as
He
to
said
say...
very few. That was a very smart move. He went very few. Good call. Good call, Dan. Good call, Dan.
So,
Good. I might watch Braveheart this quarantine.
so
All right, Damon, who's your next pick?
Number 2, babe, Mother Teresa. We out here in these streets.
damn it.
Okay.
Mother Teresa's white.
Yeah.
Let's break down what white means. Let's break down
Wait,
what white
I
means.
think
where is
she's from the Eastern Bloc, I think.
Let's define white.
former
Before we move on.
She like
This is
Slavic?
important though, because I got to a few people and I was like, what is white? So
Yeah.
white is not black, not Hispanic, Latino, right? Not Asian.
I mean,
Right, we're on the same
European
page with that?
descent.
European descent.
Yeah.
Okay,
European
then we'll make sure
descent,
we're
and
clear.
like technically, I guess Russia's Asia, so like some
Yeah.
Russians.
Do we wanna
She's
allow
from
Russians? This is
North
a good
Macedonia.
She's
Russians
from
work.
Macedonia. That doesn't
Nobody's
sound.
thinking Russians are Asian. Let's move along.
All right.
Yeah.
With my number 2 pick, I'm taking Adam West.
Who?
Adam West, the
No one knows who that is.
1960s Batman,
God, you're dumb.
one of the
Damn,
greatest
wow.
TV stars of all time.
Okay.
So,
All right. This is interesting. Carry on, David.
All right. My 3 pick.
Give it to him.
I'm gonna go with John F. Kennedy. John
JFK.
F. Kennedy.
Yep.
My rationale is simple, and I'm gonna be all with this. Every old black lady, every
Come on.
old has
Every.
a picture.
Has a picture of JFK.
Jesus, Martin Luther King,
Come on.
JFK.
They might be on the
JFK.
same picture.
They are, a lot of them are on the same picture. JFK is in a lot of old black people's house.
Facts. That is a bizarre pick.
So
All
I had
right,
to
we
get a
got
pre-
we got to move
I had to
faster
get a
than this.
president.
My 3rd pick is Mia Hamm.
Ooh, that's-
Ham is off the board.
Off the board.
off the board.
Number 3 for me, Lucille Ball, baby, queen of comedy. Let her be known.
Okay.
Game change out here.
With my number 3 pick, I'm taking Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy. You chose that Roosevelt. Okay.
Okay.
Big stick out here. Big stick.
Good.
Big
Okay.
stick.
So it's my turn.
It's your
Yeah,
turn.
brother.
I'm gonna go with.
Y'all ain't got this stuff numbered?
I
No,
do.
I'm trying to make sure y'all don't get my people. Right now, y'all are not picking any of my people, so I'm good.
No, not yet. Actually,
Uh,
no was on my list.
I'm gonna. Man, this is a tough one.
Give it to him,
yo.
David.
I'm gonna go. My 4 pick. I'm gonna go. Robert De Niro.
De Niro.
De Niro.
All right, De Niro's off the board.
Oh, that boy laughed at you, David. That's,
Hey, that's all right.
Dan,
The
who do you
people
got?
know.
All right, for my 4th pick, I'm going Amelia Earhart.
Ooh.
Wow.
Respect that one. Yeah.
All right, Damon.
All right. Number 4 for me on the board. You know what? The man who brought all people together, baby. Tony Hawk out here.
Oh, that's a
it.
great
Oh,
pick.
that is a
If you
good
want
one.
playing,
Hey,
thank you. If you want
That
playing
is
Tony
an
Hawk, baby.
excellent pick.
Wow,
Ah,
especially 4th. What a steal.
That is a steal.
All right, for my number 4 pick,
Good front office.
for my number 4 pick, I'm taking Pat Summitt.
Ooh.
Mm.
Her excellent pick. God dog.
Excellent pick. That's a good one. Dang it.
Woo! That's
Felt-
the best one.
Felt
That's
good
a good
about
white
that one.
right there. You got a
God
good white.
dog.
You got a good white.
Shoot.
You got an excellent
I-
white.
I like my team. All right, next, David.
All right, I'm gonna keep it in the family on this next one,
That was a good pick.
and I'm gonna go Sue Bird.
Okay.
You got the power couple.
I did
Okay.
get the power couple.
Okay.
I did
okay.
get the power
Also,
couple.
Popovich.
Oh yeah.
Like Sue
yeah, I
Bird
know.
being NBA coach. She'll be the first.
Yeah.
She'll be the first female NBA coach. Easy.
Sue Bird? No, that's Becky Hammond. What you talking about? You getting your
Oh.
white women confused. Come on, man. That's your people.
Bum, bum,
How you not have
bum,
all of your people? Come on, man.
All right, Dan.
All right, for my number 5 pick, I'm going Anne Frank.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a tough one to argue.
Not
Man, that-
quiet at all. Let's keep moving here.
She's
I come
invited
out-
to the barbecue, right?
Yes, she is. Moving on here.
Look, I mean,
Moving on
100%
here.
accuracy as an author. Just knocked it out of the
Number-
park.
Number 5 on the list here. Game changer in the kind of world, Mr. George Carlin out here in these streets, baby.
Carlin.
Carlin.
Carlin,
All right.
baby.
My number 5 pick, I have Larry Bird.
Okay.
He's
right.
going down the first
We
round.
got 3 more left. David, who do you have?
Blonde beard though knocked me out. I feel like Larry had a van back in the 70s. I can't trust that blonde beard, bro.
All right. This is my 6th pick.
Yep.
6th pick. It's gonna be tough one to beat this one.
Give it to
Betty
him.
White.
God dog it.
Wow.
God dog it.
Wow.
Betty White.
That's a great
White.
pick.
Betty on my list, baby. Betty on my
White,
list.
baby. Gotta go Betty White.
Betty
Man.
on my
All right.
list.
Dan, number 6.
Number 6, I'm going. These next 3 are all really hard picks for me. This first one is the first white person I ever aspired to be like.
Okay.
Jason
Don't say a lot
Kidd.
about you. Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Did you say Jason Kidd?
I had to double
Yes.
check for a second to hear that again.
Wait, what?
All right, so this hasn't come up yet. Is Jason Kidd up for debate?
Yes.
Is he in the Mike Bibby bracket? Like, what are we?
Bro.
What's wrong
they
with
are-
Jason Kidd?
He black.
Jason Kidd's black? What? No, let me pull up Google right now.
Look, I don't. If
What is happening?
if
Jason
somebody
Kidd
who
is
looked, I get it, but if somebody who looked like
Black.
Jason Kidd,
What you gonna put Derek Jeter up there too? What are we doing right now?
Derek Jeter black?
What's happening? Mariah Carey? Yes.
all right. So
I
David,
know Mariah Carey.
David, if you are out on the street and somebody who looks exactly like Jason Kidd steals your wallet and runs off, are you saying security, stop that black man with my wallet? Like, what are you? How are you describing him to cops?
I'm gonna say stop that Jason Kidd looking brother. That's what I'm gonna say.
I think you're yelling that white guy has my wallet.
I'm definitely not. Y'all
Okay,
don't know- y'all
here
don't know.
I have a question. Is Logic white or black?
Logic's black. He is on the very end.
We have jumped
But he's
the
black.
shark.
Okay, I have a replacement. If this is getting rejected, I have
Hold on.
replacements.
So we're saying only white. We can't have mixed people?
Apparently.
When has mix ever been? Mix has always gone down.
Yeah,
to
I would have
black.
taken Obama number 1.
Then Obama's not our first black president.
No,
Okay.
I'm just trying to be clear. We
I
didn't
don't
talk
wanna
about
go
the
down
rules
this
of one
rabbit
show.
hole.
Yeah, I think we're going 100% white.
We're going to
Well,
yeah. I'm gonna
We
go.
can talk about prison rape, but we can't talk about ethnicity. We gotta make our minds up on
I
this
think
podcast.
we're
There's
going,
the bumper.
We're
Found
going
it.
going 100% white.
Okay. So the revision, Rob Deerdeck.
You just took out the
Okay.
last 3 people that Dan had. He had
Okay.
3 mixed people, and now he ain't got nobody
Hey,
to choose.
Dan tried to use a cheat code with these last 3. I ain't mad at him about that. This is smart.
You just made
That
a
was-
fake person. Who did you say?
No,
Rob
Rob
Dyrdek.
Dyrdek.
Rob
Robin
Dyrdek.
Big.
Robin Big?
Yes. Who?
Rob
Robin
from
Big.
Robin Big.
Yeah.
Fantasy
seen-
Factory.
seen-
Do work,
One person
son.
at a time. Wait a second. Who?
Ridiculousness. You ever seen the show Ridiculousness?
No.
From Robin
like-
Big, the
I think
MTV
you said
show.
Robin Thicke.
He's a
first.
skate. He's
I know.
another skater. He's a skater.
Skater.
Okay. All right. If he's a real person, that's all that matters. I
He
don't
is
know
a real
Robin
person.
Big. I don't know. You know William Wallace? I'm talking to my wife right now. She came into the room. Y'all say hello here.
All right.
Everyone, I
What up,
absolutely do not know who you guys are talking
All right. Let's keep
Hey.
moving.
All right,
Is it me?
who's-
Is it my turn?
yeah, it's your
Who's
turn.
up?
We're at number
All right.
6.
We're choosing our list of the great
This
whites.
topic has been.
From my number, I'm gonna move my number. I'm gonna move my list a little bit. Walt
There
Disney,
are
baby.
great blacks.
Walt Disney.
Walt
out here.
Disney.
Walt Disney's a great white.
Walt
All right.
Disney's a great white.
All right, number
Well, that's-
6. I have Santa Claus himself, Saint Nicholas.
What?
Saint
doing?
Nick.
He's a real person too, huh?
Yep, Saint Nick's the real person.
That's a great one. You literally just chose Santa Claus.
I chose.
No,
I
no,
picked.
no. He didn't put Santa Claus. He put Saint Nicholas, who's a real person who doesn't give gifts to people in chimneys.
He-
So you can have that lame pick.
But
We're
he
trying
did.
to
That's why
pass
he. That's why Santa exists, because Saint Nick
Oh.
did that.
No,
We're
he exists
trying
because
to
of
get
commercialism.
People
Okay.
pass at the barbecue. Why would I pick Saint Nick if there's a Kenta Claus? What are we doing?
All right,
They
go,
got that
David.
memo, David. They're not
We got.
coming
All right,
to
we got
barbecue.
2 more left. We gotta go. We gotta go quick. We're at 13 minutes for these 2
I'm not
topics.
worried about this, man. Somebody gonna get cut. This is good stuff. We gotta talk about these white people.
We do got to talk about these white
Still
people.
got a
I
5-minute debrief after this.
Who did I, okay.
Come on.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm
Number
gonna
7,
go.
David. Number 7.
I'm gonna go David Bowie.
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
Okay. All right, Dan.
All right, for this is 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, number 7.
Number 7, one of the greatest whites of all time, Bruce Springsteen.
All right, the boss. Wow.
That's the boss.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right.
Damon?
That is a good one.
Got it. Hey, baby, number 7 on the list, my man, Martin Luther, baby. Let's go to work. Martin Luther.
95. Okay.
Yeah. Game changer.
Okay.
All right, for my number 7 pick, I have Stan Lee.
Ooh.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
That's a steal. To go 7.
To go 7, yeah.
At
Yeah,
7
that is
for
a
sure.
steal.
At 7 for sure.
I risked it thinking that like you guys would all be too cool
fair.
for Stan
Nope.
Lee.
Nope.
To be honest, knowing you should have had him higher, but you
Should've
snuck
been
him
higher.
in. You snuck him in.
I snuck him in. It was a tough thing to rank him personally. That was very difficult. All right,
let's go.
with our last picks to round out the field of 32.
I feel really strong about my last one.
Man, I'm trying to decide, do I go woman or do I go...
That was a statement you said in your head, David.
David is trying to pick between men and women right now, right? Is that what we're
It's
saying?
not-
Let the
no,
record
no.
show that David is trying to pick.
David said.
This is my barbecue.
It is. It's your barbecue, bro. It is that.
I feel like
It
I
is
got
your
more. I
barbecue.
got more. I got more women on my list than I think everybody.
No. I think I got
bro.
the most women.
Listen,
I
we're
got
not,
3.
we're
You
not,
got
we're
4?
not battling for women. Choose your
We are.
person, David.
All right. Ah, man, this is tough. I'm gonna go Bono.
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 Wow. Okay.
You think he's invited to the barbecue?
David's barbecue is so preachy.
What you talking about?
Every single person, I'm like, all right, man. Yeah, no, wow, I didn't know that many sharks died.
We're
That's
gonna
crazy.
do the recap in a second. Come on, Dan. Come on.
Mine is William Wilberforce.
Wow, that is a good one. Missionary,
in my head.
emancipator.
He literally
Okay,
emancipated
All right.
all of slavery.
Okay.
And
All right. Well, then good. Okay. Very good. These names.
He's invited to the
Number
barbecue,
8.
guys. I promise.
All right,
Number 8 on this list. I feel like we're playing a game of categories, and we got like, no, let's just vote. Let's just vote. Number 8 on my list. Susan B. Anthony, baby. The
Susan
Queen
B.
Diana.
Anthony.
Susan B.
How
Anthony.
you pick
One of
Susan
my
B.
favorites.
Anthony?
And
How
number
you
8,
pick?
baby. One of my
How
favorites.
you pick Susan B. Anthony?
Come on. Is she mixed? What's the problem?
No,
No.
That's when we talking about invite. You know she didn't mess with black women, right?
What?
It's too late. The pick
you
is
gotta-
in, David.
Listen, can't be the perfect.
You gotta do your research.
Perfect man. No, you know Martin Luther King had issues, baby. Do you know?
But they weren't against black people.
But it was about his wife, which goes into one thing he was a big thing against.
Listen,
All right.
all I'm saying, no,
Ain't nobody perfect, man.
I
Okay.
didn't say perfect, but
That's
again,
fine. It's fine.
Real quick,
Come on, man.
the last pick.
You pick
Yeah.
Bono. Ain't nobody listening to Bono.
I'm-
And
Come
anybody
on.
listen to Bono? Bono
Nobody
done put
listen to
millions
Bono.
of dollars
I
into.
can't tell you one
Africa.
song
The
about
two black
I don't
people
give a
are
hoot.
fighting over.
Get outta here.
Bono did
No.
almost as much for Africa as Oprah.
I don't know, nor do I care.
Wow.
Okay, I have no plans, nor can I afford tickets to Africa. I hope they're doing well.
All right.
Okay.
My last pick to round out this bracket that we will put up this week. I'm taking Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter.
That, doggone it, you got some
Steve
steal.
Irwin.
That's a good one.
Steve Irwin ain't no good pick. Get out of here.
What do you mean, the Crocodile Hunter? Crocodile Hunter good in every hood, bro. What you talking about?
No, man. The movie's good. Come
The
on.
Crocodile Hunter, he's good in
Nah.
every hood.
No, Damon's definitely thinking Crocodile Dundee, who is a fictional person. Steve Irwin's
Yeah.
a real person.
We talking
Oh,
about
I
the
know.
crocodile.
I know. He died. He died by the jellyfish. I got it. I'm picking the one down out here.
Good.
That's not it.
All right, so real quick, we'll go around and recap. My 8 that I'm picking: Mr. Rogers, Adam West, Teddy Roosevelt, Pat Summitt, Larry Bird, Saint Nick, Stan Lee, Steve Irwin.
Got it. Okay. I got a good 2.5. Got a two and a possible over there. What you got, Dan?
I got William Wallace, St. Patrick, Mia Hamm, Amelia Earhart, Anne Frank, Rob Dyrdek, Bruce Springsteen, William Wilberforce.
Nice. You got a roller coaster over there, Dan. You got a nice
It is-
up and down seesaw over there. What you got, David?
All right, so I got Greg Popovich, Bono, Megan Rapinoe, Sue Bird, John F. Kennedy, Robert De Niro, David Bowie, Betty White.
Number 8. My 8. Here we go. Susan B. Martin Luther, Disney, Carlin, Tony Hawk, Mia Hamm, Lucille Ball, Mother Teresa, and Abe Lincoln. That's it. 32.
Let me ask y'all this: is there anybody that you like? Maybe I should have picked, or that
Lucille Ball is mine. Like, I think she wins.
or just no one picked that you're like, like anybody. I had a list, like the 4 people.
Yeah.
I have a few people left
hold
over
this.
that I thought people were gonna get. Tom Hanks was one. Ellen was another one.
I mean, if we go back,
Anne
sorry,
Hathaway was one I had.
Anne Hathaway.
Listen, it's tough. Paul Rudd.
All right, Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's a great one. I'm a fan of Paul Rudd.
And
He's a
then one,
12
I had to choose between Bono and this person, and I picked Bono. I wanted to pick Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, you picked wrong.
Nah,
Yeah, Dirk came up to the house man with the full in the
I
pregame.
know that was my reasoning for it. I get that. I don't think y'all know what Bono does humanitarian wise.
All right,
No,
so
nobody does.
on Twitter, ones that we missed: Bobby Caldwell, Kelly Clarkson, Chris Evans,
Kelly Clarkson, that was the one.
Truett Cathy,
Stop it, guys.
Kelly
stop
Clarkson,
Stop it. Don't
Doris
clap your hands
Burke,
for Kelly.
Tara Strong,
Doris Burke,
Ronald Reagan.
Doris Burke.
Why are we spending
Burke
more
was my
time on
number
white
10.
people? We've done this for 20 minutes. Can we move on?
I guess we gotta move on. White people done talking about white people. I guess we gotta move on.
I guess Dan's ready to
that
move
makes
on.
sense. I guess that makes sense. I
Listen,
guess that makes sense or not. Okay, we just talked about white people. We don't have to listen to another white person. We can talk about this for 15 more minutes.
What
Out
else
here.
do we have?
What else do we
I don't
have?
know.
We
Let's
have
move
the
on.
next topic, which is next topic. The 2020 Olympics set for Tokyo have been
2021
officially
Olympics.
have been officially spoiler alert have been officially pushed back to 2021.
Bye.
So that's it, guys. That was like the last. That was basically the last sporting event that was coming up in the next few months to get pushed back. Do y'all think this will make the Olympics worse?
No.
For some people, yeah, right. Like for somebody like maybe not her, but like somebody like a Simone Biles, who like gymnasts usually have like a short window.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they train incredibly hard for that short window. And like once they get like, apparently they get like 2021, they're like, no good or whatever. I'm thinking like that might not be good for her. But then also you're gonna get those people who everybody at one Olympics is like, oh, they're just a year away. But I don't. But maybe they keep the same people because I imagine you've already qualified for the Olympics, so it's not going to be new people in.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Unless-
like reopening tryouts or whatever.
But yeah, I mean, though, then it could probably only hurt people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Unless
I
they're
think
injured.
I think the athletes definitely could. The injury thing is a real issue to be concerned about for sure. Also, for any athlete who was really depending on Tokyo money, you know what I mean? Track athletes, if you're not a Usain Bolt, Simone Biles type of name, track and field and just all of those sports primarily already, specifically in America, are already kind of undervalued, unappreciated, and underseen. So they could have been looking forward to whatever comes, so that's one thing. I think for most consumers, I think for the majority, it could come this year, it could come next year. When it comes, we're going to be all in.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily losing sleep over when it comes. I'm no concerned if it comes in fall, if it comes next summer. When it comes, it's all
Yeah.
USA all day. But
For
I'm
sure.
not,
Yeah.
I'm not losing sleep as a consumer.
It's definitely somebody's going to get this trivia question wrong in like 30 years. Of
What do
like
you mean?
when did the Tokyo Olympics happen? And somebody's going to do the math of every 4 years because I don't think they're pushing all the Olympics back.
It's going to be a trick question at a trivia night at a bar. You're right.
Yeah, somebody's going to miss that one that it got pushed to
I
2021.
think we're going to remember a global pandemic.
Do you remember
That's
who?
just me.
Yeah, no, we'll remember.
You remember the Spanish flu?
No, I didn't live through it, though. You know what I'm saying? 30 years from now, we'll all probably still be alive, barely, but we'll still
somebody
be
in
alive.
that room is not making it according to the stats.
Statistically, sure. I'm saying 30 years from I feel like that's too soon. Maybe like 100 years, sure.
100 years.
30 years from now, it's like it's gonna be 10-year-olds are gonna be 40. And I'm like, oh, I remember when my mom was at home all
David,
day.
I don't remember where the last Olympics was at.
But how many of them have been during a global pandemic where you were forced?
That's why
inside
I'm
your
not
house?
even concerned about it. I'm so not concerned about it. That's what I'm saying. You're right. The pandemic is so important. I'm not concerned about a swimming freestyle getting moved to next year.
I think
So I'm
it's
saying
going.
need to put it.
I think it's going to make every next version of the sporting events better. because we're going to appreciate each one at a level that we've never appreciated. Like when the Masters comes next, I promise you, we're gonna be like, holy crap, we almost like what life was like without the Super Bowl, like or NBA championship. What the next one is going to be, I think, like legendary because it was the one that came out of that pandemic.
I miss sports so much.
You just won 3 Super Bowls, man. What you talking about?
I know, but it's not real, and I know it's not real, and it can't replace the Madden on my screen can't replace the sports-sized hole in my heart.
Nate, you're about to be married in 3 weeks, bro. Can I just tell you that maybe the best thing to ever happen to your marriage is the fact that you can't watch sports for the next 4 months?
No, because I already looked it up, and the Final Four was a weekend before my wedding. So college basketball was going to be wrapped up. The NBA playoffs wouldn't have started yet. NFL draft is something that I can avoid. I was getting married at the perfect time in the sports year.
Bro, you said that into a microphone.
And it's gone.
People can hear you.
I know. I'm not
Like
saying
your fiance.
I didn't plan it like that.
It sounds like it.
No, but just like it worked out so well that I was like, well, this is great. Like as a sports fan, April 11th is the best day to get married.
But like you hear, actually the best day to get married is the day after, whenever the ESPYs come on. Everybody knows that. That's the best day.
Just on a Wednesday.
When they playing all types of sports we don't care about, like when we're all searching for any kind of thing, this all feels like that day of the ESPYs. This whole 2-3 weeks has felt like, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Like you're not going to subject your wife to any baseball.
When it comes back?
Yeah, in October.
I mean, we planned on going to a game. We had that, but yeah, it's going to be, I'm going to be watching a lot of sports on my phone and on a delay, I feel like.
What are you talking about?
What are you doing, man?
Did you just go to La La Land? What are you talking about? There's no sports to watch.
No, but when they come back and I'm married, like I
literally
know I
just
have
was
to
like
adjust.
sex. Oh wait, I don't know how to speak anymore.
I'm just saying,
get
like
this up, man.
It's gonna
get
be
this life up, bro.
I gotta hold on to it. I only have 2 weeks of it left.
You don't have to hold on to it.
Let it go, bro.
Let it go.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm not holding on to it to keep it. I'm holding on to it because I've got 2 weeks of it left.
They don't love you like that, bro.
They don't.
They don't love you. They don't love you like that, bro. The Braves don't love you like that. The Falcons don't love you like that.
Go,
like West Virginia don't love you like that. They don't even know you left.
You've written a pilot, baby. Go crank out 3 more pilots, baby. Be free. Be free,
bro.
Birdie.
Hey, man, this relationship is it's toxic, bro. You got to get rid of this. This is the universe trying to tell you to get that up, bro. And you sitting there holding on. You probably watching old baseball games, old West Virginia basketball.
He was watching old basketball games.
Bro, get that up, bro. Your life is better than that.
It was the last year's finals. It was a great series.
Who cares? It's over. You're better than this. You deserve to go into a marriage better than this. We want better for you. Has this quarantine taught you nothing?
Oh my!
This quarantine has taught me how much I really do love sports.
Stop loving it. It don't love you back.
Hold on, pause, David, because we're giving him
else.
3 softballs to bring back up his fiance, but sports keeps.
Oh no! Libby goes without saying. I didn't think that I had to.
Say it.
No, you say it.
Yes, I love Libby.
And y'all thought I was the drunk one.
I love Libby more than sports.
You're giving this man lobs. He's like, I love sports so much.
He's like, no, I gotta watch last year's
I miss them.
series. Don't wrap this.
I'm gonna fill myself with sports does to me.
Yeah, don't you wrap this lecture up, Nate, with the.
I was just saying we've hit time. Whenever y'all want to stop, we can stop. But we've hit 6 minutes on this topic.
It's bad, bro. You got to get this up, bro. You need to cut cold turkey. Video games at best. You can't be watching old games, reliving like you be having feelings when you watch old games.
It was exciting to watch Kawhi win.
Stop it. This is a problem. If that gets you excited, you're gonna have trouble in the next couple weeks, bro. That's gonna be a problem.
The Kawhi thing should be a 1 on the Richter scale of excitement.
Hey,
I wasn't jumping around my room, but I was like, oh yeah, that was a cool moment. I'm glad I got this.
No excitement. No old sports games give you any kind of excitement, and if they do, that's a problem. Get it together, man. Get it together.
Let's keep it moving, man. Topic number 6. You know what it is. Your grandma's favorite topic. Nate Hayes. Nate, what are we hating on this week?
Not much is happening. It is. It has been the last 2 weeks have felt like the exact same 2 days over and over and over. I went in, like, I literally sat down this evening to, like, write my hate and realized that I was rewriting last week's hate. Like, that's how weird this has felt. I will say, I'm not a fan of people that I had to interact with at Kroger. That was number one. There's 4 types of people at Kroger, and 3 types of them really pissed me off. The number 1 type was the super confident person that was, like, laughing at everybody else for being careful. That person, like, they're the worst. They're the worst kind of person ever. I got laughed at by 3 different people because I wiped down my buggy and I wore, like, surgeon gloves walking around Kroger. I felt that was safe. I felt that was good. And then Kroger has been a nightmare because I'm bad at shopping when I have time, but, like, panic shopping has been terrible. Maybe that's officially what I'm hating on, is me at Kroger under pressure, because it's not good. Right now I have 4 boxes of cereal in there that I just panic bought. I just panic bought them because I was on that aisle and I was like, these aren't perishable. Like, I'm going to snag it, but there's not a great selection left. I am eating them. Huh?
Did you get milk?
I did get milk. I got milk.
Enough for 4 boxes of cereals worth? I know you didn't. I already know you didn't. I know you got a half gallon of milk, 1 half gallon of milk, and then 4 boxes of cereal. Like,
I did get the gallon. I got the gallon of milk. Fridge space is tough right now.
Yeah,
buy
4 boxes of cereal and a gallon of milk.
Look, I panicked. I've hated it. Every time I've gone, it's been terrible. I went to pick up Zyrtec, and I, like, grabbed, like, the 3rd Zyrtec behind the other 2 because I was like, maybe nobody has touched this one. That was my theory of, like, every single thing that I grabbed. I was like, hopefully nobody else has touched this.
He's gonna outsmart the world. Like, he wasn't the first one with that thought.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I do nothing but panic.
That's the one that got licked on.
Totally.
I promise you that. The 3rd one.
The seal was broken on that one.
Who's licking the 3rd Zyrtec?
Somebody trying to spread this corona, bruh. There's a plan out there trying to get you, man.
There was that. It's been miserable with allergies. Every time I sneeze, people look at me.
As they should.
But sneezing's not even a side effect.
We don't care.
Sneezing's not a symptom. None of my allergies are a symptom of coronavirus. So when you see me walking around with, like, itchy, watery eyes, a runny nose, and I sneeze, you shouldn't be worried. If anything, that tells you I'm fine.
That's not good enough.
That is good enough. That's what it is. It's been like this my entire life, and now it's gonna be just a witch hunt. That's what it's turning into. It's turning into the Salem witch hunt. And every time I sneeze, people think I'm casting a spell on them, and that I'm a witch, and they want to burn me. And I don't like it. I don't appreciate the looks. I'm not a fan of them. I know it's not fun. I'm the one that has the symptoms. So
I will say this: you can tell God is funny because he's like, global pandemic, everybody's sick. Hey, Georgia, pollen season. Like, that is a cruel trick. You walk outside. I walk outside on Saturday. They were like, we can go outside. I walk outside. I was like, and sneeze? Because it's everything yellow.
Everything
yellow.
It's awful. Now, I mean, the only nice thing about living in Georgia is if it is true that, like, heat kills the virus, then we're good, because it's gonna hit 100 degrees in the next couple weeks probably, because it's already heating up.
Or it could snow. We don't know.
It could snow tomorrow. We could start everything all over again.
All over again.
Which, that's the thing. Georgians would respect snow. They don't respect a pandemic. But they're like, it's true. Snow?
More people have stayed in during snow, an inch of snow here in this state, than a global pandemic. It's crazy.
It's insane. I mean, I don't have much. That was 4 minutes, guys. I'm sorry.
All right.
I spent a lot of time on my white people list. And also, like, I realized I was just reiterating last week when I hated on people that kept going out. So,
hey, man, all good.
No, it's not all good. You come back next time with a fresh 6 minutes. Stop it, David. This man has 6 minutes, Nate Hayes, that they expect. Excellence.
See, the problem is
Super Bowls, and you get back in the game and get you some hate in your soul.
The problem is this man lives in an echo chamber, and unless he goes outside, all he gets is the things he actually thinks he wants in this world. And that's so true. He just gets his Twitter and his Madden, and that's about all he experiences when we're under quarantine.
This is true.
It's tough.
This is true.
I call people and I'm like, tell me tales. Tell me tales of the outside world. What see you?
All right. What we got
Let's
next?
move on. In the midst of all this with the NBA's top plate, LeBron James is being sued for posting a picture of himself. This is according to Sports Illustrated. Michael McCann said on Monday that New York copyright attorney Richard Lebowski has filed a lawsuit against the NBA superstar on behalf of Steve Mitchell, who took a picture of James throwing down a dunk over Miami. LeBron used it on his Instagram. And now he is saying, I want $150,000 for you posting that picture.
What's he claiming to want? Like, for what? He lost money? We didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And now we know who he is.
Basically saying that that LeBron is infringing on Mitchell's copyright.
LeBron, run that check, son. I need that right now. I'm out of work. I'm a photographer for the NBA, and it's shut down. Ain't nobody doing no fundraisers, photographers. So give me all of that money. You want to crop me out? What's up?
You think he did this request post-corona? Like, it's because of the coronavirus and the shutdown?
I think it's in light of the coronavirus. I'm going to put some assumptions on this man. He's probably maybe more than likely statistically married with some kids. I'm just making that up.
I mean, this was reported on Monday, but LeBron posted the picture.
Sure, the picture's old. We got that. Yeah. But
when
like,
did he post it, though? Just curious, when did he post it?
He posted it after a game, so it's been at least a couple weeks. Whenever the last time they played Miami.
Hey, things are tight right now, bro.
I want to know how he got the picture. One,
LeBron?
Yeah, how LeBron got the picture, and then two, if he got it like in any way, shape, or form, like illegally, he should have to pay. It'd be like if he was pissed if someone was like making fake LeBron jerseys where he doesn't get royalties on that.
For sure.
So it's the picture of him dunking, right?
Yeah.
So that dude didn't take that picture from up there. That's some robot. Like, that's not.
No, that's his picture. He sat
down. It's from
the ground.
Yeah, it's from court level. It's not like a drone picture.
I thought it was. Okay. I thought it was.
No. It's a real person picture.
Yeah, and it's a great picture. It's not like one of those backboard pictures or anything like that.
Right.
Also, the fact that I don't know if LeBron had to crop it, but that also means he might have been doing. He probably knew that it wasn't his picture. If you're already cropping, maybe you're cropping a watermark, maybe you're cropping this guy's social handles out of it.
How to use Instagram?
We see that, right?
This is
like, they do not.
Celebrities are 0 for 2 for Instagram today.
They're not good at Instagramming. These celebs. My favorite celeb that's trash on Instagram was Chris Rock. You ever seen Chris Rock on Instagram?
He just reposts stuff, right?
With the other likes from the repost. Like, he'll crop it out and it'll still have the likes from whatever he cropped it out from. Yeah. And I was like, yo, your kids don't love you, bro. Because you got teenage daughters and they don't love you. Because if they loved you.
Well, side note, Instagram is the worst with resharing and retweeting and all of that stuff. It's Facebook runs it, and they should do a much better job, just like on Facebook, to share.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving, man. Topic number 8 here. Listen, quarantine, we don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks, 9 months. We don't know if this is our last day. What we do know is that we want to go out with a tombstone or another great meal. So we talking, if you cooked a meal to save your life, what would it be? Okay. Now I'm going to add in an extra piece because you got to also cook this meal for us, right? So we're cooking a meal for 4 people here. So your meal, right? Something that you've made before, something that maybe you haven't made before, but you love growing up, and you want like, yo, this it for us. Walking Dead. Boom, I'm gonna give it to everybody. Last meal, saving lives. What are you cooking? I'll go first just because I wanted to make it this Friday for my kids because I never had it. But we're going fried bologna sandwich, baby. Listen here. Listen. You want to talk about just pristine in hindsight and present
Let that thing
tense.
bubble up.
Ooh, let it bubble up, David. Come on, son.
Get a little dome. You smush it down real quick to get it right.
Cheese on it, just a little mayo to make the bread moist. Moist.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making out here. Throwing some chips on the side for you. Cut up a couple strawberries. I got y'all, baby. Throw some. We out here. That's what I'm going with. Fried bologna, baby. Talk to me.
I'm torn. I'm between just some baller St. Louis spare ribs smoked for like 9 hours.
Okay.
or I have this bomb homemade lasagna with a homemade sauce, home style sauce with a homemade bechamel sauce that makes it extra creamy.
Oh man, I'm all the way.
It is.
They be throwing down.
I'm all the way
It
in.
is.
Weird.
It's a good time.
They
Those
be
are my
throwing
two.
down. So it's crazy because Dan, those were the two. Like I was even thinking, like I'll like low and slow some ribs. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't know. What do I mean? Yeah, I probably go ribs. I probably put some ribs on the thing. Probably have a couple sides like some mashed potatoes or like some kind of green. I don't know, man.
Last meal, baby.
Yeah.
Gotta go big. That's
Yeah,
it. That's what I'm talking about. Ribs with some sides.
There we go.
Yeah.
Put some
I missed
yams
the
over
intro to
there.
this. Is someone having a last meal? Is someone on death row?
No, we just thought it was like a question we could throw out there. Like
Oh.
if you had to have a meal, cook a meal to save your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably breakfast. I'm probably going
Man.
waffles,
You're so freaking dumb.
scrambled eggs, bacon. That's probably the best that I've got in my holster.
Your level of experiencing life is literally
I'm not
in
trying.
black and white. Like, what was that movie where like they like start to
Pleasantville.
Pleasantville? Like you are Pleasantville.
But like this
like
is
you haven't ever experienced. Like I can't wait for you to have sex. Like because you're gonna walk in here the week after you have sex and be like, the whole world is gonna
I'll
have
be
changed for
quarantined.
you.
I'm saying like this is a meal to save my life. This is not when I try to go exotic. This is not when I try something new. This is when I go, I know this is good every single time I've made it. I don't want these.
Please enlighten us on your exotic meals, good sir.
Yeah.
Just like I'm not trying anything new. I'm not trying to learn
What's
to
the
smoke
most exotic meal you've made though?
the most exotic meal.
I do want to know that.
Please share it to the people.
Please let us know the most exotic meal you've ever
Please,
made.
sir.
I've done tacos before. I've made those. Those are pretty easy. It's very side heavy.
Bro, you are such a suburban mom.
You know, to be fair, Nate's path to marriage specifically, because that's his journey, has went from his family's house
Mhm.
to Dan's house, my house, Dan's house, you know, and then married. So there was never a time where single guy individually, three single guys, just roommates, fending for like it's like
You weren't
it's,
cooking in high school? I was
Who,
cooking in high
me?
school. Yeah.
yes,
I didn't cook
was
in
trying
high
to help
school.
him out. I was trying to
No.
help him out. You
No.
were trying to help him.
No.
Nate hates. I was
No,
trying to give him.
here I come back to do what you did for him. Bro, you wasn't cooking in high school. You'd be like, oh man, I saw this. Let me try this real quick.
David, I was walking myself to school in first grade. So we
Come
can't
on,
really
that's what I'm
compare.
saying.
Can't really compare.
Come on, like, oh, he didn't cook in high school. I was cooking. Yo, I was probably cooking in like 8th grade, 7th grade. And I was, you know what I mean, just trying stuff. Like, and you come up with something. You
With
don't
your
get
mom-
creative
I started
at all.
cooking in
With your
college.
mom,
I
Nate,
started cooking in college.
That's fair.
My
Dan.
mom didn't
works.
want me in the kitchen.
That's what I was gonna say.
But-
was it a
but-
no?
No, I was gonna get in the way. My mom wasn't letting me take over a meal.
It's not a takeover a meal. Like, it starts with like, oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah, let me
Right?
learn.
And then you say, what do you
need,
have?
necessity.
Right? I'm hungry and it's not dinner. Well, so that whole like, we got stuff at the house. Then you
Oh,
figure
that's
out
the
what
phrase,
you gonna
baby.
make at the house.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
Oh,
when
no.
the creative juices flow.
oh yeah, that's
before
when I go
dinner,
cereal, instant
lunch.
grits. Yeah.
Instant grits.
Yo, bro,
Like I'm thinking, yeah, meals like leftovers.
I mean, this is the man that made breakfast for dinner for Valentine's Day too. So he's like painting with one color, guys.
all right, that was very good, and she appreciated it. And the eggs were fancy. The eggs were very fancy.
how?
How?
are they
We
fancy?
put pimento
How-
cheese in them. The bacon was not packaged.
Wait, pause. The fanciness of the eggs was the cheese you added to your cheesy eggs.
That's part of it. Yeah.
Listen. Here's
Also,
a challenge for you. Since everybody wants to do a challenge. Everybody wants to do challenges out here. Dan, I saw your push-up challenge. I deleted it. But listen, this is your challenge. This is your challenge for you, Nate.
all right.
You've got 3 weeks before your wedding. I don't know the days. The challenge before you come to next week's podcast, what is this, Tuesday? Is just to try to cook 2 small entrees and or meals. And I say that because you talked maybe a month or two ago about you guys having expectation conversations, which is great. And I applaud that about, no, you don't kind of come in with the marriage of expecting her to cook every day for you. So you got to come in as Babel with a little more on your repertoire. So this is a great time. No sports. I've got opportunity here. right? Boom, to try. So at least one, minimum one, before this podcast next
And I
week.
gave you one. If you follow us in Slack,
You did.
I gave
did.
That was a
one.
very good one. That was a very good one. So we
I
will be
gave
trying
you one today. Real simple one I made. I made like a lo mein. So I made a soy sauce, like a it was just a simple sauce, soy sauce, some onion, garlic powder, whatever. Put it over some easy spaghetti noodles with some Japanese 3-blend. Come on, man. That's simple, bro.
You accept the challenge, Nathan Owens?
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Why not? Why not, baby?
We got
I'm
time.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All
Let's
right.
Take
Next-
pictures of all of it too. I want to see how bad it turns
go.
out.
Oh,
It's not gonna turn out bad. I'm gonna play it safe. Like it's not gonna be bad.
We should send them a list of recipes to just try. And then
Like,
you can,
like
He's
just
got
even
the
simple
internet,
ones like,
David.
hey, grill this steak.
yeah, can you grill? He can grill a steak, right?
That's
He can
not
grill a
my
steak.
fault. My parents are bad at grilling steak. I've realized that the older I've gotten.
But can you grill a steak?
No, because Dan's the first person that I've ever been around that can teach me.
Bro, you don't even just learn how to pan sear.
Somehow
like a
you just
T-bone.
blame me for your
No,
poor
no, no.
cooking.
No, I didn't blame. I blamed my parents. That's not something that like. No, it's been terrible. I can grill burgers.
If I Venmo'd you like $15 to go get you like a T-bone, it ain't gonna be a great T-bone. Just like one of those Kroger T-bones, right? Can you cook a T-bone?
I would definitely have to look up how to do it, and no promises.
I'm not even saying put it on your grill. I would not dare you touch Dan's grill from the space.
No.
No.
No. I'm talking about on a cast iron.
Stove top, pan
Yeah.
fry.
Look, I am saying I'm willing to learn, but no, my parents. Every time we had for the first 25 years of my life, I thought I didn't like steak.
Guys, I'm realizing that I need to take young Nathan under my wing over here.
Just help him, Dan, because Dan, you be
Come on,
cooking too
Dan.
good. I
Come on,
see the
Dan.
pictures.
See
If
the
this-
pictures.
I'm not gonna blame you for Nate.
No blaming.
Give him something. Give
Don't
him
let that
something.
man walk in there with breakfast and
You
chicken
are his
Alfredo and
blessing right
canary.
now, and you're gonna usher him into that next level of his life, and you got him for a couple more weeks, bro. Give him
Couple
something.
more. If Libby
Just
gets sick for a month, and he's like, "Yo, we gotta cook based off of Nate's capabilities. We gotta have something on the repertoire, baby. Got to.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's keep moving here. All right.
All right. Final two topics. Y'all ready for them?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. So topic number 9. Obviously, we're gonna run out of sports pretty quickly, as you guys can definitely tell by this episode. So what we wanted to do was kind of go through and talk through our favorites in different, just random categories. The one thing that we brought up today is, what is your favorite, or we can go best. We can make this an argument. Saturday morning cartoon of all time.
Oh, let's definitely argue.
This is gonna be tough.
Oh, this is easy.
Easy, he says.
There's
Go ahead,
two.
Dan.
There's two you can say right now, and anything else is blasphemy.
Ooh.
Roadrunner, one,
What?
and then the Bugs Bunny where it's the opera.
Wait a second. Wait, you
talking
started with
specific
segments.
episodes?
Dan
Wait a minute.
Dan went sketches. He said these are my two favorites.
He went
Looney
inside
Tune
the
sketches.
episodes.
Yep,
Wow.
You're talking about
mad at that.
Looney Tunes. Wait, to be
Looney
clear, you're saying
Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
sure.
Okay. What? He was like the one where Elmer Fudd knocks him into
Yeah.
the hole.
I was like, in my head, I was like, he's not wrong, but
I
that's
mean-
like, I was thinking the grand scheme of things is like, talking about Looney Tunes.
The
So
opera
what?
one is good.
Yeah.
It's memorable. It's one of the best. We've talked about Looney Tune characters before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got, Nate? Go ahead, give us to us.
All right, so I have basically it's 1A, 1B, and only because one of these shows got moved to Sunday nights.
No one cares. Go.
It's Batman the Animated Series or X-Men.
Ooh.
But Batman the Animated
with the square
Series,
shoulders.
huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that like the Batman where it's like the young kid and it was on like the WB and
No, that's Batman Beyond.
oh, I liked that
Not
one.
down.
Yeah, Batman
Oh,
Beyond's
that
good.
was-
No, but Batman the Animated Series, Bruce Timm's creation, it's the best non-comic representation of Batman that we have.
Oh my
That was
god.
a solid Batman.
Oh my
Sure.
god.
I'm not gonna deny that.
Nate just said it's the most canonized version of the cartoon
He
that
did.
we've ever experienced.
I mean, the DC animated universe is
Please
really
stop.
like they were doing it
Please
before
stop.
Marvel was, if we're really being honest.
Please stop. My
All right, we're
moments are
moving on.
precious in
We're-
this quarantine world. Don't
we're
you
moving-
start. Just
We're moving
not.
on from that.
Let me
nonsense. Go ahead,
Instagram
Nate.
myself as I instigate.
Jeez. Oh,
David,
man.
what do you have?
This is tough because I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't remember watching Saturday morning cartoons
Really?
as a kid.
Mm.
I don't remember even as a kid. Like, I always played baseball. Saturday mornings was like baseball, so it was like very rare that I like. Oh, this Saturday we wake up, we're not doing nothing. I mean, Animaniacs was always good.
Animaniacs.
Yeah, I don't like Looney Tunes. I remember watching that during after school. Yeah, like after school or something. I don't remember watching like Saturday morning. I would say, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, no.
Spider-Man was a good one.
Spider-Man animated series, yeah.
During that Tobey Maguire era, right?
Yeah. The animated series, whichever one. Yeah.
Yeah, Prince Eric was the voice of Spider-Man. So that's a fun fact, you guys.
I didn't need that. It actually made it less fun when you said it. Don't you ever give me another fun fact?
Prince Eric.
From Little Mermaid. Little Prince Eric and Spider-Man is the same.
You keep saying things to me that I don't even know or care about, and I don't like it.
You can't make Hamburger Helper, but you know the voice actors of two animated.
Your brain.
Look, like I said, I don't pick what my brain holds on to. I would pick different things.
What to put in your brain, sir?
I can't. Like, I'll put in stuff, and my brain's like, we're not.
Your
that's
excuses
not.
have been too high today. All right, let's move along here. If I was going 1A, 1B, I got to go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, baby, the original.
Great.
Yeah.
And then if I was going 90s, man, Doug Funny was my boy. Skeeter Valentine, Patty Mayonnaise. I was going into the 90s, man.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah, and he had Nickelodeon.
You know, a lot of people who are listening to this, they're talking about, what about the 80s? What about the 80s? G.I. Joe, Transformers, I respected that for sure. You know, that was a good time to be alive, but, you know.
It's not the same. As somebody who had, like, G.I. Joe and stuff, like, passed down to them from older cousins, there's no comparison. There's no comparison to what we got in the 90s. It was a giant toy commercial. They weren't telling stories.
The 90s was a golden era of cartoons.
It was incredible.
I would even say, to be fair, I would go late 80s because Ninja Turtles came out in 87.
Okay.
But like we had like a window of like just 10 to 12 years. It was just every channel was hitting. WB, ABC, CBS. Then Cartoon Network dropped off on them boys. Nickelodeon was crushing. Like we was it. Captain Planet, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin. We out here.
The best was this bizarre era. The cartoons weren't great, but where they were just making an animated series for every movie that came out.
Every movie.
Like there was a Godzilla cartoon.
Yeah.
There was a Men in Black cartoon for like 3 seasons.
Yep.
It just like kept happening.
Chan.
Yeah, Jackie Chan.
Yep.
Hey, remember Damon Wayans had one called Wayne Head?
Wayne Head.
Wayne Head was my
Mice from Mars.
Yeah.
The one that I never understood was Life of Louie.
Yep.
That never made sense to me because I was like, who gave
Anderson?
Who gave
that was one of my favorites.
No, it was great, but I was just like, who gave Louis Anderson a kid show? Like
the dad on that. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Like he just had that crazy, terrible voice. That and Bobby's World. Bobby's World.
Bobby's World was bizarre too.
Yeah. All those joints hit, man. They all hit.
Damon, can you do a Bobby impression?
Who?
You. Bobby from Bobby's World.
Bobby, man, get in this room now and sit down somewhere. It's bedtime, don't you know?
Can I interject a quick sports topic for us real quick that just got tweeted out? You guys may have seen this. Trey Young just put up his top 5 of all time. Basketball players.
Dan, we already did this. Don't do this, Dan. We already did this.
We
covered
it on Slack earlier today.
Oh, I didn't pay attention. I was under Corona watch.
Shout out to everybody on Slack though.
His top 5: LeBron, MJ, Kobe, KD, Steve Nash.
Steve Nash, it made sense for him.
It did.
It made sense for him.
I mean, he said it.
When I do list, keywords are important. That's important pronoun. Favorite and best. When you use kind of those words, you gotta, my favorite movie and the best movie, in my opinion, those are 2 different lists, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But check if you're like, man, what's this Slack list they're talking about? Patreon, baby, Patreon exclusive. We was getting it all day.
You can thank me later.
Last topic. Let's go to work out here. Hey, we're just gonna be real. Everybody's not gonna make it if you're listening to our voices here. But if you get the coronavirus, who will you give it to? All right, and how would you give it to them? Did I read that right, Dan, or did I read that backwards?
I mean, if I guess it's basically like asking, like, if there's a very good chance we all get it.
Why do you say that?
Because it's everywhere. It's unseen.
That's not true.
It's terrifying.
There's how many people are in this country?
Too many.
Look, people don't
Too
come
many.
to us for real stats. So
500-600 million.
it feels like
Yes.
we're gonna all get it.
Let's see how many the population is in this country.
So the question is like, if you got coronavirus and you realized who gave it to you, what would make you go like, oh, of course, that makes sense. Like, of course, that person gave it to me. That's the kind of person they are.
327 million people live in the United States.
Yeah.
I think there's like
I thought it was more.
4,000, 5,000 cases.
Yeah, right now, but it's growing.
I hear you. The very fact that you said 327 million people
Look,
are going to get this virus.
I think so. I think we're just all getting it. That's my. I'm not saying we should. I'm not saying I'm gonna not try to prevent
Nate has
it.
doom and gloom brain though, so
Look,
that makes sense
it's
for him.
I like
It's very much on brand for him.
yeah.
Doom and gloom brain.
So
All right, so the question is, who do we think would give it to us?
yeah, who do you think is gonna give it to you? Who's careless enough around you that's gonna give it to you?
Donald Trump. Donald Trump will give it to me.
The line of Donald Trump reaches to David.
There would be something so satisfying if Trump got coronavirus.
I said he gives it to me. I said, don't you put me on no watch list, bro. Don't you put me on no watch. I said I think he would give it to me somehow.
If I get it, I'm definitely giving it to Nate.
Oh yeah, there's no chance. We've
Just-
shared bags of chips. Like,
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
out here living reckless.
well, we're trusting each other to be safe and be quarantined.
Okay. David is shaking his head. He is not with it.
Y'all are too comfortable over there, man. That's part one. Part two, my youngest girl, Evergrade, she'll sneeze in your face and walk out of that, bro. She don't give a hoot. You hear me? She don't cover her mouth. She drink your water. She eat your snacks. She don't give a hoot. If I
Yeah.
get it, it's gonna be because of that 3-year-old girl right there.
I take it back. I think if I get it, I know it's gonna come from like one of my friends or somebody who's like my parents' age, black person, because they out here just living their life.
Out there living.
Like these older, somebody's parent, one of my friends' parent. They're just like, what? I go to church still. I want to do this. I'm like, if you don't sit down somewhere, I gotta go. I gotta go to the mall. I gotta go walk around. Sit down. Sit down, everybody's parents.
So-
Sit down.
So let me ask y'all this. I need some advice because the wedding is coming up, and I know that my parents have not been careful, and I know Libby's parents have not been careful.
Tell them get away.
But
yeah, the
weddings,
STDs.
I just don't know how that's gonna look in a picture if I'm stiff arming her dad when he tries to shake my hand after he gives his daughter away at the altar.
I've seen a picture of somebody's wedding during all of this. It's like before people got locked down, and it was like the priest, like the husband, and then the wife, and they were 6 feet apart, and that's how their pictures gonna be.
Wow.
And these are pandemic pictures.
Wow.
So what?
But that's the
Hey,
thing.
bro, don't you be hugging no corona people, bro.
I trust Libby. She's been smart. She's been quarantined. She's been working
Yeah,
from home.
you hug her, but her parents, your parents,
But her dad's gonna walk her down the aisle.
I know. And then
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
I don't think so. I think that's when
Bro.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it at my wedding.
Gonna get it at
Then,
your
then
wedding.
you're unemployed after your wedding, just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I didn't know about these details.
Yeah, that's why I'm
week's pre-show.
freaking out. If I get it in the next 17 days, I'm unemployed and homeless. Like,
I was cracked up. That's hilarious.
it's funny because it's true. Like, that's
Bro, uninvite both of them groups of people.
Both
Uninvite
of
your
them, bro.
parents,
Put them on Zoom.
her parents.
Yeah, bro.
Like-
Just be you, Libby, and the priest.
I told
That's
you,
it.
bro, take this to the courthouse, bro. You should have been did that. Once this pandemic hit global status, I
Bruh.
text you. I text Nate. I said, bro, take this to the judge.
we went and
bruh.
got our marriage
Once he
license
found out
real
she
quick.
owns her house, I would have been like, wrap this thing up, baby.
Yo,
Yes!
You playing, bro.
You could have been
Well,
quarantined
you
with your
shouldn't be-
wife.
I'm about to say you shouldn't be at this house, in my opinion, bro. You should have been took this to the judge.
Oh, I
You
agree with
wild.
that.
I-
Jesus done gave you the sign of all signs. Move this thing along. And
I
you
agree
like,
with that as
nah,
well.
I'm gonna beat Dan at Madden for a couple weeks. I'm gonna beat. I'm
No,
winning Super
correction.
Bowl.
I'm not playing Madden with him. He's playing
I
by
didn't think so.
himself.
As soon as I said it, I was like, Dan not doing that. He's important. He's doing the real thing. Nate's out here just being. He's just like, oh, Is this a sign? I'd rather just win the Super Bowl than like I don't know get hits. God literally told you speed that thing up, and you was like,
Nah. See, here's the thing. Nate won't say this. Nate won't say this into a microphone.
Oh boy, Whiskey Dan better come with the final haymaker.
He is desperately excited about being married to Livy, but there is a very deep part of him that does not want to wake up on Saturday until 1 p.m. Like he is losing part of himself in marriage that he will not admit to himself that he is mourning the loss of.
We all know that. I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be the biggest adjustment for me.
What, that's being a responsible adult?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Dad caught that perfectly.
Oh yeah,
Somebody
it's gonna.
those sleep shorts.
What?
Shout out to them sleep shorts.
I think our time's up, y'all. We did
I
it.
don't think
Sleep
so, bro.
shorts.
I hope
Can,
you also knew
you know what we didn't do
to-
is since we didn't get to do a bachelor weekend, I need to give you that banana hammock that I got you so that you could wear that instead of your sleep shorts.
Bro, you know what I'm
just
gonna
sounds
get you for your
uncomfortable.
bachelor party, bro? I don't know if you know this. Magic City's doing virtual strip club experiences. I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
That's how you end the show, baby. We
I
out
got
here.
you, bro. Magic City, Atlanta, man. Magic City not closing, bro. Virtual strip club experience.
Virtual.
I'm gonna Venmo you
You
about.
just throw the money on the screen.
Throw the money on the screen.
Wow.
I'll Venmo you $25, man.
Is it just like Mario coins pop up over their head, like ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding?
Hey, if you make it happen, yeah.
It's very sanitary.
Yeah, very sanitary.
It is very
Probably the best-
sanitary. If I had to
best
pick
way-
to be in a strip
it's
club or
like
not in a
best
strip
case
club,
scenario.
yeah, it's sort of.
That is one industry that I didn't really know was taking a hit, but clearly.
Yeah.
But Magic City's like, no, we're not.
Virtual dances, baby. Them
The
girls.
future.
Yeah, we the future.
The
in
future
Atlanta,
of strip clubs. It's Magic
You
City.
knew Atlanta was gonna come up with it first. We got it.
They were.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, we did it, guys. All 10 topics. Thank y'all so much for sticking with us. We appreciate it. Wash your hands. Stay inside. My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at @IAM_Owens. Instagram, I am Owens. Or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Yo, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE. And that's it.
Get at me on Twitter, DAMONJR at the number 2 for Instagram. Yo, again, exclusive content, pre-show audio. You're like, man, they have another podcast before the show? We do. We drop that. Ad-free episodes, exclusive online forum where we constantly are talking, having a good time, joking with all of our patrons, a lot of other good stuff, videos, all that jazz. Check us out on Patreon for sure.
Big thanks to Dan Duncan, running everything behind the glass. # 4th and 10.
Peace.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop top, he says I'm gonna win big. Choose not a life of imitation. Distant us into the reservation. Defunct the pistol that you pay for. Just pump the feeling that you stay for. In time, I want to be a best friend. East side.